Um, what if you pray and you still find yourself worried? Well, don't beat yourself up over that too, right? Don't let that be a cause of anxiety. No. Well, it's kind of like if you're cold, you put on a sweater. Still cold, put on another sweater. Still cold. So with your anxieties, pray about it. Still worried, pray some more. Still worried, pray some more. Here's another question, may save us some anxiety. Is this even my problem? See, just because you see a problem doesn't mean you're obligated to fix it. Doesn't mean that you should fix it. Don't rush to take responsibility for the fixes that other people get themselves into because of their own bad decisions or even time in unexpected events. It's not a sign that you don't care, but it indicates that you have this Christian quality called modesty. You're aware of your limitations. There are some things you can't fix. There are some problems of others you should not fix. Now, going forward, we're going to need courage, aren't we? Facing the Great Tribulation. And but we know that courage will be there. We have such examples in the Scriptures, in modern times too. Well, even our little ones, the incredible courage. For example, imagine the courage our brothers in Nazi Germany had to face, right? In facing the lion there, Nazi Germany. One little girl, little 8-year-old Ruth. Every day, all the children in Germany, they started with the German national anthem and a Heil Hitler. And imagine the courage of a little lone witness girl. What helped her? Just what we talked about, prayer. Every day before school, her parents would pray with little Ruth, courage for that day. And then she was also instructed by her parents, when a situation arises, you say another little prayer yourself. And when you're called before the headmaster, which she was regularly, you pray again. And being called before the headmaster wasn't just going to get Ruth in trouble, but what the headmaster was actually doing was trying to get her to implicate her parents. And it didn't mean getting expelled from school, it didn't mean getting a note sent home. It meant concentration camp, didn't it? She kept integrity. They all went to the concentration camp anyway. But she came out too, victorious, integrity intact, courage intact. Even went on to Gilead and beyond. So this is the kind of courage we're going to need in the Great Tribulation. We will face attack by Gog and Magog, won't we? Coalition of nations. And if you turn to 2 Chronicles chapter 20, there's a pattern in the Bible. Judah was facing attack by a coalition of nations here in 2 Chronicles chapter 20. In verse 15, here's what the prophet tells Judah. 2 Chronicles 20, verse 15, he said, "Pay attention, all Judah, and you inhabitants of Jerusalem, and King Jehoshaphat. Here is what Jehovah says to you. Do not be afraid or be terrified because of this large crowd, for the battle is not yours, but God's." And in verse 17, he says, "You will not need to fight this battle. Take your position, stand still, see the salvation of Jehovah in your behalf. O Judah and Jerusalem, do not be afraid or be terrified. Tomorrow go out against them, and Jehovah will be with you." And he was, wasn't he? So trust in Jehovah. And once again, to trust in Jehovah on that great day, trust in Jehovah now. Build your courage. It's evident that your dear brothers and sisters are showing that kind of courage, pressing on in the preaching work. Such zeal your congregation shows. I just have to really commend you. The time you spend in the ministry, the Pioneer Spirit. I understand there's 32 auxiliary pioneers just this month. Wonderful. Probably be some more before the week's out. And good results. I noticed the new publisher, you're conducting a lot of Bible studies. Why the publishers are conducting 0.6. That's a lot. You're also strengthening your courage by your faithful meeting attendance. Your meetings are 100% or well above 100%. Well done. Our healthy, courageous heart is what's going to keep us from panicking now or in the Great Tribulation. So safeguard your heart by making wise use of imagination, developing your faith, strengthening your hope, your peace. We're living in the last days. Not only that, we're living shortly before the last day of the last days. We need peace of mind. We need courage to make wise decisions. While we look forward to Jehovah's righteous new world, nothing to fear. Hearts healed of human imperfection, hearts healed of phobias, anxieties, and fears. Privileged to give our great God Jehovah perfect worship, praise for all eternity. So that'll conclude our meeting and begin our week together. We're going to conclude with song number 81, and then Brother DeZello will say a word of prayer for us. Song number 81.
Jehovah God, how very thankful we are to be in your house tonight, to learn of you and your purposes, to be educated by you, Jehovah, as our grand instructor. We thank you for the direction in our preaching activity, the things we learned in our school and our service meetings tonight. We thank you very much, Jehovah, for the wonderful arrangement where you've provided our circuit overseer, Brother and Sister Divine, to visit. We are moved by the talk on fear. We see your hand really preparing us, Jehovah, to go through that great tribulation. And yeah, we're living in the last days, and there's so many things that can cause us fear, anxieties. But you've helped us through that talk to really strengthen ourselves through your word of truth, grow courageous evermore, strengthen our faith, have that hope for the future. Peace is short-lived. Very soon this old system will be gone. And so how thankful we are, Jehovah, for what you've given us tonight. We look forward to a week of special activity. Each day we'll be out in the ministry, and pray that all those that are able to will join us and be able to work with our brothers and sisters and our circuit overseer and his wife, and learn and be encouraged. We pray, Jehovah, and thank you for them, and we ask that you'll help us to encourage them, build them up as well. We appreciate the sacrifices they make very much, and we pray your Spirit and direction be upon them in his next assignment. So, Jehovah, we look forward to the day when your great and holy name will be sanctified. We pray for that kingdom. We pray for the time when